Welcome, viewers all over the world. Welcome to Ministers Are the Gospel, specifically Thought for the Minute. I don't know what episode this is, but I want us to address the issue of atheism and theism. But today's case specifically will be focused on why theism and not atheism. I'm pretty sure you've come across our 1 minute videos that have been on our social media pages and still are, Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't come across them, go check them out now. We've made intellectual arguments and logical establishments on why God and not nothing. Fundamentally, theism, before we get to atheism, fundamentally, theism establishes the case of creation needing a creator. So we cannot have creation without a creator. And we have established in those videos that you cannot have design without a designer, and that you cannot have information in nature such as DNA without an intelligent cause, and that we cannot have laws of physics in the universe without a lawgiver. And we have also established a short case for morality. Atheism, on the other hand, disagrees with the establishment of theism for creation, needing a creator. Oftentimes, atheists are uncomfortable with the word creation because they know it implies that there is a creator. They attribute all existence and all that's material and everything that exists as a product of nothing. Well, that really isn't a logical establishment on the side of theism as well. And even for design and all other cases I've established, fundamentally we have to look at these worldviews and have a general evaluation over them. And this is where atheism gets it wrong. Atheism gets it wrong at the very substratum of it. Please, you need to understand how you evaluate these worldviews. You look at them fundamentally and what they imply. And atheism has inconsistencies logically at its very substratum. And if atheism gets it wrong at the foundation, then its conclusion and its case cannot be right. You have to understand something. When the premise of any philosophy is wrong, the conclusion is invalid. So this is atheism. Atheism says that creation is a product of nothing. Well, that is a very, very, very illogical and inconsistent statement to make from the atheistic side. Because if creation is a product of nothing, nothing cannot create anything at all. The question would become, why do we have something rather than nothing? Something has been known to always produce something. It's the logic. It's the logic. Let alone all the scientific terminologies accompanied to make a case for theism. You have to look at it from the substratum, at the basics, fundamentally, what they imply. The logic is where atheism loses it. Going back to theism, it is logical to come to the conclusion that, yes, indeed, something has caused existence. Well, this is what Stephen Hawking says. It says almost everybody now believes that space, time, and matter has a beginning point. Why did he say this? Alexander Vilenkin, a cosmologist, puts it this way. He says, all the evidence that we have in the science community points that the universe has a beginning. You see, it would make sense if Vilenkin said some of the evidence. But Vilenkin says all the evidence that the scientific community has says that the universe has a beginning. So let us go and look at that logically. If the universe has a beginning, the universe definitely couldn't have caused itself because there was nothing material to begin with. Since the universe has a beginning, it is logical to conclude that since material did not exist in the first place, there has to be an immaterial cause to what is material and what we know as space, time, and matter, because space, time, and matter has a beginning point. This is where we look at it. We look at the logic. And theism argues from effect to cause. So we have an effect here, people. We have an effect, which is space, time, and matter. It's an effect of a cause. So there is an efficient cause to the effect. And the Judeo-Christian worldview has God as the first mover, known as the efficient cause of all effect. So this is what I will say, leading to our conclusion. Theism in the Christian worldview answers these four issues correspondingly and coherently. And it's something that I learned from RZI Academy. Theism in the Christian worldview addresses the issue of origin, meaning, morality, and destiny correspondingly and coherently. I can bet with you
atheism
cannot answer those four issues correspondingly and coherently. In atheism, the universe is a brute fact. It's just a brute fact. We have no meaning. We just happened by chance. No ultimate meaning, no destiny. But in the Christian worldview, all of these four issues are addressed correspondingly, just to repeat, and coherently. And therefore, you have a worldview that makes sense, that you can relate with, that you can comprehend, and you can come to know your meaning. This is where it all begins. Why is the universe created? Why am I here? This is where the journey begins with theism. In atheism, you cannot have your heartfelt desire questions answered. Thank you. We will be dropping another video of saying why the Christian worldview and not any other worldview. Thank you. Cheers. For now, we'll be back on Ministers. The gospel. Be careful how you say it. It's the gospel. It's the gospel, not the gospel. If you want to push anything out, you have to be admitted to the emergency unit and push out that thing that you had conceived for 9 months in your stomach. But on this platform, it's the gospel because we have conceived the knowledge of God and His word. Hallelujah. Cheers. Next time.